Hey guys, a little bit different video today. I know I've been gone for a while. I'm sorry. The set 8 meta got a little stale for me, but now I'm back in full force, and today we're going to be doing a pre-release guide for the people who are just now getting into One Piece, who got into it in the middle of set 8 and kind of need to know what to do for a pre-release. Now, this is a very bare bones guide. It will have some information for people who have already played pre releases, but essentially, this is for new people just to ease you into the game and ease you into the pre release to have a little bit easier of a time. So, let's get started. So, what is a pre release? Essentially, you'll get 6 packs, and you use those 6 packs to build a 40 card minimum deck. Now, you can use any leader that you have, and the color restrictions are lifted just for this. That means your deck does not have to be all red if you are using a red leader or a red green leader, stuff like that. Basically, it's limited to what you pull, and you can build your deck any way you want. Now, I would limit it to the 40 cards because then you start having consistency issues and stuff like that. Also, side note, the 4 card limit to cards is gonzo. You don't have to pay attention to that during the pre release. Keep that in mind when you're building as well. Now, how much is it? Here, it's about $40. Some places it may be 30, but make sure to have about $40 roughly to drop on this. What do you need? You need your favorite leader, whatever leader you want to play, or whatever leader you've heard that is very good. You need it with you to play. You need 40 sleeves and 10 dot. Plain and simple. You do need all of that to play. That is rules wise, so be prepared for that, or ask a friend to bring you a leader. What do you get for entry? You get a anniversary Dawn. You get a promo Luffy, 6 packs. The winner gets a. I don't know if it's a set. I'm pretty sure it's a. It may be a set of the altar of the Three Brothers structure deck leaders, which are the pictures there. And you get a pre-release pack, which is kind of cool. It has a little gold pre-release in the corner. I wish I had one of my cards with me to show you, but I don't. So, but yeah, that's essentially what you get for entering. So that's kind of nice. And I'm fairly sure if you can buy a booster box, you're giving an extra pre-release pack. That's if your locals is selling it. So there's something there. Now, what are good leaders? The S tier leader, unfortunately, will forever be Bonnie for pre-releases now. And that is because Bonnie just for one Dawn can wreck something. Leader, character, whatever. And that just kind of puts Bonnie at the S immediately. The 3 old kings, as it says on the PowerPoint, Zoro can just give 1k to everything for one Dawn. That's insane. That's a good field buff, and it's still good to play. Katakuri can look at the top card of your opponent's life, reshuffle their life, or your life, and you get a 7k attacker on that. So you can't beat that. Then you have Captain Kid, which is the structure deck 2 leader. You can tell all of these leaders are old. Kid can just stand up for 3 Dawn. So essentially, if your opponent's sitting at 1 Dawn left, these pre-releases resources are a little bit different. 2Ks are far and few between. So that means 2 12k swings would probably murder them. So what other leaders are good other than the ones we mentioned earlier? Yamato is a very good one. It's 4 life, so you have 1 less life than everyone else. But that double attack kind of boosts it up. Because if you don't have a turn 2 play, your deck is consistently like on the 4 Dawn and up, and you go first, you can just swing 8k into lead. That'll either put them down to 3, putting them down to your level, or that'll make them drop a 2k into 1ks or 2 2ks. And in a format where you're reliant on pulling those 2ks out of a pack, that's insane, insane hand advantage. So something to think about on there. Dragon, the 5 life is amazing. And also you can move Dawn around that is already attached to someone. So if you have 2 Dawn attached to something, you can still move it around to something else. That's kind of nice as well. Shanks is a leader from set 9. So you're going to need to pull Shanks to play Shanks, but Shanks has the ability to minus 1k something on an attack. You can only do this once, but this gives you the ability to mess up the math of your opponent, and they will constantly have to remember that you have this minus 1k on Shanks. Plus, red hair pirates are good, so if you pull enough red hair pirates, you can trigger their abilities because you have the red hair pirate leader. So, something to think about on the way through. Now, what cards do you need to be looking for when looking through your deck, right? Big ones are 2Ks. Every 2K you pull, I would almost recommend playing. I have played in many pre-releases, and I have never pulled too many 2Ks to play. This is because, again, you're not playing a constructed deck. The amount of 2Ks that you have is reliant on what you pull. So, as many 2Ks as you can, and also be looking for blockers. Blockers are insane in this format because they just straight up block an attack. That's easily explained, really. Blockers are good. There's a low amount of them, but if you can play them, again, throws off the math. Many blockers has saved pre-release for me. Now, what should you be looking for? Any 4 cost 5Ks, stuff like that. Any 3 cost 4Ks with the 1 Dawn attached. Anything that you're really easily be able to attack with, or still be able to activate effects. Blockers are big deals, and those vanillas that you traditionally won't play, your vanilla 3-drop 5Ks, 4-drop 6Ks, 5-drop 7Ks, 7-drop 9Ks. These are also good in the format because we can't activate a lot of effects because they're kind of dedicated to a leader, or they're too detrimental because you don't have those abilities that your deck can recover from since you're not playing constructed. So these vanillas give you the beat power that you need to go through the line for a certain amount of Dawn. Because let's be real here, you're not minusing 2 Dawn unless you're playing the Luffy leader, and Luffy leaders for life, and so on and so forth. So that is a very, very basic beginner guide to what I think you will need for the pre-release. Now, I will say all this PowerPoint goes all to my friend Parker. He makes these every year. I wanted to distribute the information out to y'all because people need help. The new people need help to get into this game, and I want it to be a welcoming community. So this will be the starter guide for set 9. I'll do my best to make more videos on the leaders. I'm not going to promise anything because life is busy and I have 3 days. So set 9 is coming, folks. I will see y'all on pre-release day with some videos of my pulls. Hopefully I can bless you with the manga rares, the alt-art leads, and the SPs. Y'all have a great day and a great pre-release week. Later, guys.